Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I'm going to show you some new fabrics that I have for my stash, and at the end of the video I have a special announcement, so please stay tuned. I have been able to collect several new fabrics for my stash, and I want to share them with you now. Most of what you're going to see I had to pay $0 for, so I'm really excited about that. One of my coworkers at work was giving away a lot of different fabric and craft items, so of course I went in and scrounged and got whatever I wanted. So I want to start with those things. One of the things that I got that was really cool is this University of Georgia fabric, and I graduated from there, and so it's good to have some G fabric in the house that I can use on a few projects. I have this is a pretty large piece, and then I'm not sure what this is. It's all wrapped up, so I think it's just scraps, but I want to see what I can do with it. Another thing I got is another piece of red fabric, because I just never know when I'm going to need red. I like having it all the time. In addition to the red, I also have some blue fabrics here. These first ones are cloud fabrics that she had there, and they're some good sized pieces. This looks like a curtain or something, but it won't be a curtain. I'll cut it down. And then here is another piece. This piece is fairly large. It has stars on it and clouds, so I'm ready to see what I can do with that. Other pieces are, the blues are wintry, so these have some winter themes on them, wintry leaves, and look at that, it's the other end of this, I think. So yeah, some nice fabrics to play around with and see what I can come up with. There's another blue that's like, it's an animal fabric. It's kind of like a little novelty fabric with a lot of different animals on it. These fabrics are all good sized, and so I really like that it'll be a lot for me to cut up and play with. The next two, this one is fairly large, and it's like a little teeny tiny flower print, and this it's a larger print flower, but I think these are going to be good to use when I'm patching up my great-grandmother's quilt that I showed in another video. So I'm ready to see, hopefully these will blend in nicely with the fabrics that are already there, in case I need to take out one or two pieces and make a repair. Another thing that I found was a lot of denim, and so there are lots of different colors and huge pieces of denim that I cannot wait to get a hold of. I have some denim already in my stash that I'm going to use for a quilt, but I have a couple of ideas that I want to try that involve making a quilt out of denim. So I'm ready to see what I can start doing with these. Of course, I have a lot of unfinished objects that need to be taken care of first, so I'm not sure if I'm going to take care of those or if I'm just going to dig in and start something new. The other fabrics that I got from my coworker are these Red Hat Society fabrics, and they are very interesting. I'm kind of into purple right now, so it was good to find purple fabric even with those red hats on it. I'm going to see what I can do with those, and there are 3 different fabrics. Over the summer I was able to take a trip to Jamaica and visit with another one of my coworkers, and I had such a great time. I'm going to put some pictures of my adventures here. One thing that I like to do when I travel is go visit a quilt shop in the area. So I found a fabric store in Mandeville, and it was called Ping's Fabrics, and I got a few pictures of the store that I'm going to insert here. And these are the fabrics that I picked out. My favorite one, or I wanted to get a big piece to kind of commemorate my adventures, was this piece here, and it's circular design, and I was just thinking about what to do with this, And I think that when I find the right neutral for it, I'm going to make a Drunkard's Path quilt. And I'm going to use a ruler that I got for Christmas, this circle cutter, to help create my Drunkard's Path when it's time. Again, there are a few projects ahead of this, but I think that this is a great way to use this, would be to initiate the circle cutter once I find the right neutral. Another thing that was cool about that fabric store is that they had some fabrics that I could purchase by the pound, and it was just like a bin, and they had it organized by type. And I think that these are like shirting fabrics, and I purchased about 1 pound of them. And so I got 5, and I like them because, of course, because of the colors. I think that in a couple of my quilts there's going to be some easy ways that I can use these blues. I have an idea already about what I can do with those. These this one would also, it would just be a great neutral to insert wherever I want to. This one I'm not quite sure about, but it reminded me of a shirt that one of my kids have, and so I just got it. And of course, khaki is always a great neutral, so I'm glad I got that one. So these are some of the things that I've been able to find. The only thing now is to find a place for them in my house. So I'll figure out where to put them until I'm ready to incorporate them into projects. Now, it's time for that special announcement. One thing that I've enjoyed about our YouTube community is the way that I've been able to communicate with many of you who maybe had questions, or you had an interesting comment about a quilt. Some of you just encouraged me to keep making videos and keep working on my channel, and I've really appreciated that. One thing that we haven't been able to do yet is to share pictures of our work in the YouTube community. So, for example, somebody asked me if I could show like the back of a quilt, or if I could show an entire quilt that's made from one particular block. And I haven't been able to do that through YouTube. So what I'm going to do is, or what I've already done, is set up a community through Facebook. So our community is called The Purple Quilt, and you can go onto Facebook and request to join the group, and then we can share some of the pictures that we've been working on, some pictures of our quilts. One thing that I'm going to start with is the Quilt As You Go. So if you have any pictures of Quilt As You Go that you're either working on or just finished, we're going to post those things first on our page. So if you're interested, please join that group. I think that's a great way for us to encourage each other and to see what we're all working on. If you have any questions, please leave them below. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing to support the channel and hopefully the community. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!